just wanted to leave that screen blank for a minute. Alexa, how are you? Celine, Carrie, how's everyone? Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
It's Friday, huh?
It is Friday. Yes. Chris just jumped out of the shower, so she's rushing.
I'm a little
Hello,
foggy.
Anna. Hello, David. Hello, John McGinnis, my friend. How are you?
Thought we were taking the weekend off.
Patricia.
Do you not know this man?
Deb, how are you? Lewis, how is everyone? Happy Friday. Hope everyone is well. We are, no, we're on tonight because, well, you may see it live tomorrow from where we're going. Hello, Laura Carroll, how are you? We are heading to Dahuba tomorrow. We are hanging out with Pam and Steve and potentially Bob and Gina.
We didn't get to see Round Top, and that just opened up and all that. So
She's referring to Little Round Top
Yeah.
in Gettysburg.
We were dying to go over there by Devil's Den and see all that. We never got a
Hello,
chance to. So this is our opportunity before our schedule goes haywire.
This is like the when you see those old folk movies, The Big Chill, when all the old people would get together and hang out and laugh and stuff. It's like
I envy Laura. She's out by the campfire hanging out. John would never do that.
I don't like the smell of campfire. That's the only thing. Like at the bash, they had the bonfire, but like if you're around fire,
Certain
you
wood
get
you
the
burn.
soot and the smoky smell.
But
I don't like
But
that.
you do know that certain wood you can burn that
Yeah, well,
can.
I've never seen that wood, but
Okay.
anyway, I don't like that. So 'cause then you got to come in the shower.
Be
because
careful, Dan.
You feel all gnarly and gross. So no, I'm not a big. I don't mind a little campfire,
You're just
but
a
I don't
Debbie
need
Downer.
big campfire. Good evening, Kathy.
I
How
am.
are you?
Bring out those marshmallows, baby.
Looks like Dan is washing as he's driving. Well,
Hey, Brian.
Hello, Brian. How are you? But anyway, yeah. So that's where we're going tomorrow. We didn't really get a chance to hang out during the bash weekend, believe it or not. Pam and Steve were, of course, super busy. Bob and Gina were doing their thing, and we had got engaged. So we were doing our thing with other things and other people, with Brian, Taylor, Ann, and we were talking to a bunch of people. So we really didn't get to hang out much with each other. So we planned to just take a day where us old folks would get together. The OGs, as people are calling us, OGs.
Oh,
Which
my.
the most ridiculous thing in the world to call anybody, like especially our age. I mean,
We didn't call ourselves that.
OGs, if you're familiar with that term, it's original gangster, like, which is so stupid to refer to anybody as that. But anyway, the OGs in our field are, again, John Zappis has been around a million, Hans Holzer. I mean, those are the OG. Jane Darty is an OG. If you're really keeping score at home, we're people have been doing this for a while, but we're by no means the original.
We the MGs?
People, who knows? But anyway, it's so funny when people refer to us as that. It's hilarious. But anyway, hello, Lauren. But yeah, we're gonna go. We're getting up early. We're gonna be. We'll be in Williams. What are they? Waynesboro, probably early, 9:00 ish. So we have to leave her early, and then we're just gonna hang out during the day. We're gonna hang out. And we'll get some food. We're going to go walk around the battlefield, check out Little Round Top and all the other new stuff that they've done there. Walk around downtown Gettysburg, probably get some dinner and some beverages, hang out at the Hoover House and just laugh and joke and have a good time and enjoy ourselves. You know, we try to do that once a year with each other, the six of us. It's something
we've had a hard time scheduling it this year.
Last year we did it. We had a great time at Bob and Gina's house, and this year we decided let's do it in Williams. Why do I keep saying Williams?
I don't
Waynesboro.
know. No, we're not YGs either.
YGs. No, we are.
Kathy says it stands for old geezer.
We are MRO, middle of the road G's, maybe MRO G's. But Waynesboro, yes, Waynesboro party time, excellent. We will reunite the gang for that. So there may be a live or two as we're together hanging out. Last time we did this,
you think so?
Somehow we wound up with wigs on and we went live. You don't recall that one?
Oh my God! Yes, they did.
We had the wigs on. That was pretty funny. But that's what we're doing this weekend.
Got into a whipped cream fight.
Well, she makes it sound different than it is.
A whipped cream
You make
throwing.
it sound dirty, like this.
I didn't make it sound dirty.
Program.
Oh Lord.
Maybe it's not the best time. You guys are a little different after the engagement.
You think so,
Good
huh?
thing.
How so?
Maybe it's me. What would make us a little different? What does that mean? How in the world could we be different after the engagement? How is that even possible? You think we're different?
No.
I don't think we're
I don't
different.
think
I think
so.
she might be. I'm still the same loving teddy bear that I've been all these years. There's no change in me. You know, maybe her. She, once you put a ring on it, like they say, women change.
What do they say?
Women change.
Says who?
It's been said since the beginning of time.
Really?
Well, I'm just telling you what they say. No worse than Steve Bear. No, Steve Wig at the
Thank
bash
you,
was,
Laura.
was
Yes,
hilarious.
I do think that it has made me happier. I'm happier since we've gotten engaged. It hasn't changed anything other than the fact that what I think for me.
Happier? I don't see it.
You know what for me? It did, because it's what he did. He went out of his comfort zone to do what he did. So yeah, that really showed me in so many ways. I already know how John feels about me, but that he just showed the world how he felt about me, and that's a big deal, really big deal.
I agree. I'm really something. I am. I mean, we were talking about
Jesus.
other things, and I was like, saying that, boy, being in a relationship with me, I've never been in a relationship with someone like me, so I don't know what that's like to be with
Thank
me
God,
every day.
because you kill yourself.
I mean, that must be
you couldn't handle you.
It must be bliss on tap.
You know that, right?
It must just be bliss.
You could not handle
bliss on tap. You're welcome.
So, Laura, is it any different?
I don't even know what that means. But anyway, so that's what we're doing this weekend. But we've been really, really busy. People continue to email me about Burlington Prison, and yes, it's sold out. Sold out quick. When we first mentioned it, we even alluded to it. Half the tickets sold that night. And then once I made that video, forget it. I got like 7, 8, 9 emails, and it was done. So, well, that makes me happy. I could have sold an additional 15, 20 tickets easy. And I was actually contemplating doing back-to-back Friday, Saturday night, but no, it's just we couldn't do that. Drive all the way up there, do a Friday night, and then come back, spend all day Saturday.
Haven't done it before.
Yeah, but no, I wouldn't do it, because then we got to stay all day Saturday. Saturday there is an open house on Saturday.
Yeah,
we're going to be there from 12 to 4, whatever they do. 12 to 5. I think it's 12 to 4. But they do an open house where you can come into the prison and tour, and we'll be there hanging out. And Edward, the runes reader and the bone reader, he'll be there again. So that'll be cool. So come hang out during the day with us. We'll be there during the day, but the nighttime ghost hunt went quick. So the only thing left. Hello, Nikki. Nikki sent me a pretty funny email. Nikki, do you want me to disclose what you said about your friend Joy, Nikki? Do you want me to tell everyone?
I don't even know.
I won't do it. But anyway, it was nothing bad. It was a joke. But anyway, the only event that we have tickets for left for this year, believe it or not, we're saying this. Well, Nikki said it's okay to say it. So Nikki was asking for tickets for Liberty Hall on November 9th, I want to say, whenever that is. On November 9th, she asked if there were 2 tickets available for her and Joy.
Right.
But she said if only one came available, then that would be hers, and Joy would
drop to the wayside. Yeah, John would do the same thing to me, so that's just the way it
is. Yes, yeah. Laura, I literally watched the Conjuring House video while I was in the shower before, and I texted Jason about it. It was pretty damn funny, because if you're not watching what's going on, check out Jason Hawes' YouTube channel. Check out the Conjuring
I let John
page.
Tell me about it.
Check out the Conjuring page and the stuff that they're posting. It is It is a reality show
It's going to be a
unlike
movie eventually.
anything we've ever seen.
You're watching a movie in the making. That's
Again,
what I think.
keep telling people my theory, and you're going to watch this video in a year, whatever.
Hand me that cozy.
What?
Hand me that coaster.
In a year from now, you're going to say, boy, was John right on this one.
Thank you.
I think what she's doing now is, I don't think it's as crazy as people think it is. I think that she's playing a game in which the end game is that she's going to pretend that the house possessed her,
Yep.
and over time made her do all of these things that she's doing. That she wasn't like this before, that she was, again, this is my opinion. Please don't sue me. Please don't include me in any of this stuff. My opinion on this is that she's going to say the house eventually oppressed her, took her over, made her treat people the way she did, made her act the way she's acting, and eventually she's going to sell that place for more than she paid for it.
Or a movie deal.
Well, that too. But I think that's what we're going to see when this is all said and done. I actually think she's going to make, she paid $1.5 million for that place. I bet you she makes more based on what's going on now. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And it's just going to add to the legend of the Conjuring House.
Yep.
I know it. It's like a Hollywood. It's like AI is writing what's going on right now. That's what I think. I could be wrong. She could have issues. I don't know. I don't know the people. Trying to stir up fake activity to drum up business. I don't know. I don't know the people. I never have been there. I never met her. We even didn't talk to Cody Satori really about what happened there. We're watching like you're watching, and it's entertaining, but it's also a little disturbing. So I wouldn't want to be part of any of that. No way, no how. We've never been there, and as of now, I wouldn't go there until this whole thing is whatever happens. But I do. I think she's playing the long game. And I think she's going to wind up being part of the legend of the Conjuring House and selling that place for more money. I do. You heard it here first. And a year from now, 2 years from now, when it happens, you're going to say the Paranormal Savior on August 9th told everyone what was going to happen. And I will be a true psychic medium on this day.
And we all know what your theory is on psychic medium.
Upsetting a lot of people. Again, I don't know anything about anything, so I'm not going to get involved in any of that. I hear a lot of people haven't been paid. I heard people, but what do I know?
I only see what's being played out. Like
I don't know her. Else. I don't know that. I don't know what Cody Satori went through. I don't know any of it. So
yeah,
that's not our deal. I mean, there are people doing entire videos based on Jason's videos and getting a bunch of clicks and likes and all that. I don't need any part of that. I really don't. I mean, whatever's going on with him, I hope it works out.
You got enough with being an OG, sir.
But whatever's going out there, but I hope it all works out for everyone and whatever the
best. It must be gossip if it's from St. John.
It is. John McGinnis knows. Listen, he is my disciple. He is my. I don't know much about religion. Kathy's going to have to help me here. Who was Jesus's number one OG? Who was in Jesus's posse? That was the main
disciple
guy. Yeah, the main guy. That's who John McGinnis is.
Kathy,
my Jesus guy.
Not even worth answering that for him.
I actually used Kathy at the mine. She said a prayer, and Nikki was spraying her holy water bottle all over the place. But anyway, so we went to the Creeper Gallery. By the way, public happy birthday to my dear bestest bud. I posted it today. Donna Marion, owner of the Creeper Gallery. Today is her birthday.
She's 24 years old.
And happy birthday, Donna. We hope you had a great day. We hope you had a great birthday. We hope you have 100 more. Happy birthday. And I know everybody here wishes you a happy birthday as well.
Happy birthday, Donna.
Just viewing, they're talking, looks emotional because they were caretakers of the site. Again, that stuff, I watch the videos just like you guys, but it's so funny because not that it's a good comparison, but on Netflix, when everybody went through COVID, and I know I'm going to go totally sidetracked because we're talking about this stuff, but if you watched Tiger King, you had your own opinion of Joe Exotic and what happened with that place.
Is it Jeff's birthday too?
What?
It's Deb's birthday too.
I thought it was Deb's birthday yesterday. I think I
I'm
wished her
so
happy
not on
birthday.
Facebook. I miss
But
everybody's
anyway,
birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Deb, if it is your birthday. Jesus was Judas turned out to be a bad guy, didn't he? See, I don't know. Kathy's going to have to tell me this stuff. So anyway, if you watch Tiger King, you have your opinion on Joe Exotic. If you watch Making a Murderer, which I love that friggin' miniseries, the original, you have a different opinion on that dude, whether he did it or not, or whether he was set up. When you're an outsider watching, you're relying on the word of this one and that one. And although Jason is showing real texts, so I mean, it's not hearsay when he's showing you what she wrote. So, I mean, it's out there. But I do think I think Jacqueline's playing the long game. You heard it here first.
Yep.
But let's move on. Creeper Gallery. We were there on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yep.
We were there, and
that was a great night.
You believe it was a great night?
I thought it was a really good night. I did.
Why would you say it was a great night?
Because
as opposed to a good night.
Because I liked the way that the EVPs were.
Chris is rocking again, and I'm in the rocking chair, by the way.
Because he doesn't understand. Don't tell him what I'm doing, John, because then he gets all flustered at me.
You're gonna have me just
this
fixated
is how
this
is how I soothe myself, and he hates it. But the crutch, that live EVP that we got, that was very direct. I thought we got some really good communications with. I mean, I don't particularly care for the doll.
You thought the crutch was good?
I did. I thought that when you were you were doing the thing, that it was reliving the war. It was like it was in the war.
Yeah, that was weird. When I did the essay, I heard what sounded like a soundtrack. That's the best way to describe it, like a movie soundtrack. Like I was watching TV with the picture off and just the sound on. And I was in another room and I could hear like a war movie, and I could hear people yelling back and forth to each other and saying things. That was pretty cool.
I told you that was
kind
a
of a
really
first
good
time
one.
that happened. So
what about when you put the domes down and you asked what side light up, which one of the side that you used the crutch for? Holy Toledo.
Yeah. And that was
it was like amazing.
You were in a trance.
Yeah, was that with that, or was it with the doll that I stalked him?
But Nikki said something about doing an event at the Creeper Gallery in December. That's not up to me at all. That's Donna. And if you've been to Donna's new place, it would be difficult to do that. I'm trying to think if in that middle area you can even set up when you walk in the door, chairs in a circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be difficult. So I don't know. That's something.
There's things been done. Kathy Dyke said Peter Jesus trusted him to start his church. His favorite was John, in my opinion, his most beloved.
Kathy, did you say his favorite was John? Is that what you said? Anybody else seeing a coincidence? Satori, hello, my friend. How are you? I see you guys.
Thank you.
Cody Satori are coming back on August 15th. Am I right, Satori? Do I have the date right? They're going to be back on their YouTube channel finally after a long hiatus. August 15th, they're going to be back. So you're going to want
for that information, Kathy.
You're going to want to catch up on all the stuff that they're doing. And then maybe, just maybe, they'll join us here for the first time in forever. So we could talk about the event at the Huba House and
the Hubilation
and the expo as well. So maybe you guys will come back on and join us again, because it's been forever since we've seen and spoken to you guys face to face. So yes, August 15th, they're back on YouTube.
It feels like it's been since before his like when he had his surgery.
It was the Hoover House, right? No, it was their proposal.
But that's what I'm saying. We talked to him like really they were on like right before he went for surgery. It seems like earlier this year. Wasn't that like when?
We were going back and forth wishing him luck, but the last time we saw them was their proposal.
They didn't do a live with us?
No. After the proposal?
I thought they came on.
No. So big announcement to the world. We're actually a double wedding. Me and Chris and Cody and Satori are actually getting married together.
No, people.
So yes, you heard it here first.
No, people.
And Jason Hawes is going to do the whole ceremony. He's going to be.
I'm sure Satori doesn't want to get married with old people. She's like,
So
let's do it.
I'm sorry to break that news. I know you were waiting, Satori, for
Hi,
August
Debbie.
15th.
Thank you.
I know Satori was waiting for August 15th to announce that, but I wanted to scoop her here that it's happening. We're double wedding. There, I said it. It's too late. It's out there. And if I say it, it's true. Hello, guys from Australia.
I've tried, but I can't.
Congratulations on your engagement. Thank you so much.
You're going to laugh. John and I have been.
I do tell all the secrets.
He does tell all the secrets.
I held the secret of the engagement for 2 long, hard months, and I almost spilled it at least a dozen times.
He can't keep
ways.
Keep a secret, so I don't know how he did it. I don't know how.
I'm like a kid.
All the people who knew didn't spill the beans.
No, they know how to keep secrets. I don't.
That people who are my friends can really keep stuff to themselves.
See, here's the funniest thing in the world. Now that Satori's on, Cody and Satori they watched it live. They were on Facebook, and the next day, Cody and Satori texted us both and congratulated us. And Cody said, "You did a great job on, the proposal." And I said, "Well, there was more I wanted to say, but I didn't get it out." And Cody wrote back, "You did better than I did. All I got out was I love you." And it really watching.
Poor Cody.
That was one again. They inspired me. They really did, because seeing what Cody wanted to do and setting that whole thing up with Brian Raleigh, who was awesome. Cody really inspired me. He really wanted to make a moment, and I never thought of that. I always thought that was kind of hallmarky, over the top crap, and what he wanted to do and the way it was planned out and the way he executed, Satori couldn't see because Satori was just kind of there. We were on top of 30 Rock. We were looking at the amazing view.
The sunset,
it was
gorgeous.
A beautiful time of the year. The Christmas tree was out, but Cody looked like he was going to face the firing squad. Like whenever Satori's back was turned to like pointing at the Empire State Building, he was like looking at me, and I would rub his shoulder. And I would just be like, "You got this. You got this. You got this." So we got to the moment, and I know, believe me now, Satori, what that moment feels like when it's there. Your brain is.
You got more compassion for what Cody went through, huh?
And your mouth is saying, "Hold on a second," and it just happens. But he did a great job with it, and that was a very beautiful. But that was such a beautiful moment that, again, we were so happy to be part of it. But after that happened, I came home and I said to myself, boy, I was thinking of, after all this time together with Chris and I, all these years, that we were talking about going to Vegas, honestly, and getting married there. Really, that's what we were just going to do. And I was thinking of just one day, her and I being out somewhere, and I was just going to say to her, "Hey, look, I think it's time, will you," because we've joked around before where she has said to me, "Is that your proposal?" And I'm just like, all right. But it wasn't the official proposal. But after seeing Cody and Satori and the happiness and what that moment represented, I saw a real lifetime memory happening right in front of me. And the emotion and everything, I was there, I witnessed it, and I knew what it meant for them in their future to capture that, and that they would have that, hopefully for the two of them, for their whole lives.
Tell their children.
I wanted that moment. I really did. When I saw that, I said, that's what I want for her. I want her to have that kind of moment.
Well, you did it.
So I watched every sappy Hallmark movie. No, I didn't do that. I went on AI and I said, best proposal. No, I didn't do that either. I really just, Steve Barry, again, dear friend of mine, I told this story, came up to me at the bash, said, what do you think about doing it there? And we kind of worked it out, and it did. She'll still watch it. I hear her watching it in the other room, and I'll still watch it from time to time.
Because it's surreal.
And I can't get that song out of my head now, especially that version, the eel singing, can't help falling in love with you, because that's going to be our song for as long as we live, as long as,
I
what
couldn't
mean?
figure out what the hell he was doing because we had a contest to judge and he was trying to get me to come down off the stage. And I'm trying to get his butt back up there so we can finish doing our business.
And he just loved it. I just remember sitting in the hotel room. He was on Satori again, the behind the scenes stuff. Him and I were going back and forth because we were trying to sync it to meet in front of that 30 Rock at the same time, but not make
Thank
it
you,
look
Debbie.
like it was so obvious. So he's like, we were stuck in traffic, got here late. Our ETA, we just got to the room. We got to get changed, and we ETA 20 minutes. Okay, we're heading down this street. What side of the building are we meeting at?
That's right.
Him and I were going back and forth. And then we're talking to Brian going, no, Brian, they're going to be on that part of the building. No, Brian, they're going to go here and then go there. And it was just like this whole.
But Brian knows all those secret
Brian.
passages and stuff, man. You ever get trapped in New York City, Brian's the man.
Brian is the Batman. He is the Batman. Brian Raleigh, he is the Batman of New York. He knows underground tunnels and like little areas where there's stores and restaurants that I never knew existed. He is the Batman. He would literally cut through crowded streets and say, go downstairs. And
you couldn't even get through the crowds. He goes, oh, that's okay. We're going this way.
He was the
out
Batman.
of the crowds and into these empty hallways, and away we went.
Definitely the Batman. So whenever you guys are ready, Satori, Cody, after you do your live stream thing, if you want to come on, let's set up a date, come back on, let's catch up. We don't have to talk about any of the junk you don't want to talk about. We can just talk as friends and catch up and talk about the expo.
Moving forward.
And talk about the Hoover House, which, by the way, is selling very well. I was going to mention that as well. I just got another request the other day. Patricia wants to come both days. Kathy wants to come both days. That's going to be such a good time, guys. I mean, I know like I sound like a crazy Eddie from an infomercial, but if you were there last year, we had a great time. And if you weren't there last year, you're going to have a great time. So if you want to get your tickets and be there that weekend, we have the discounted rate. I need to make the video. That's what I'm going to work on either tonight or Sunday. I need to make the promo video, but we have the discounted rate for the cobblestone, which is what,
wasn't it 116?
116.
116.
That's a pretty good rate.
It's a great rate.
116 a night for the cobblestone. So, you come to the ghost hunt, cobblestone's literally down the road.
5 minutes.
And as you go down the road, what's down there?
Dunkin'
and Frank's Pizza.
Yeah.
Two of the best places you want to go in Gettysburg.
Yes, you can, Patricia. You can reserve. Did you post the information?
No, I told you I haven't made the ad.
Okay, so when he's going to post
you can call,
and they know that
you can call the cobblestone now and tell them that it's for the Hoover House event, and you'll get that rate.
Yeah,
you could do
December.
That. But she gave me a number and a.
If you wanted to book online, but she said you can call them.
But yeah, you can call them as well, and they'll give you the rate. So yeah, you can definitely lock in your rooms now. So
sure is, John.
Frank's is an amazing pizzeria. There's two of them, but the one closest to the Hoover House is the better one. But again, I can't tell you guys enough.
Marianne is bringing.
You will not have a bad time, even if it's like drizzly or rainy that weekend. Downtown Gettysburg is beautiful for the holidays. Did I say beautiful? I meant beautiful. They have hot chocolate. They have carolers. They have camel rides. Was it camel? No, I'm sorry. It was reindeer rides. They have reindeer rides. They have everything really cool. And then you come back to the Hoover House and guess what? Everybody's there. And they're just hanging out and having a good time. And man, it was such a good weekend. And on top of all that, I don't know, Cody's story and I haven't talked about this yet, about whether they're bringing their haunted objects yet. But if you were there last year, Jolene jumped out of that chair at least 2 times.
Right in front of everybody.
With me in the basement. Kathy may have witnessed that 2 times at least. I had her in the chair and we were talking and she literally lurched forward and jumped out of that chair. Which was very cool. And we caught a lot of female voices. And we have the option of the building across the street, which is this big old mansion that we could do on Saturday night, or we could do half and half, whatever. We could figure it out. But it's going to be so much fun. So I urge you guys to come to that. There's only going to be a very limited number of spots for every night. We don't want it to be big crowds. We don't want it to be big groups. There's going to be 18 spots per night. So I'll be doing a group. Chris will be doing a group. Pam and Steve do a group. Cody and Satori kind of do their thing, and they go around with all the groups and join in with everybody. It'll be like 5 people per group. It won't be big. And then, like I said, once it's over,
Get to hang out.
oh my God,
Just
it's like
chill.
so cool. All of a sudden, everybody just stays there.
You get to watch Cody have a good time with
Domino's
the leg.
Pizza or Frank's Pizza shows up again, and Deb has about 10 bottles of wine lined up on the bar, and we just have fun. And we wound up staying up late, and it's just such a
Don't
good,
encourage him, Celine, if he's driving.
it's such a good holiday thing. If you were there last year, you totally know what I mean. It was such a good way to get into the
a great
holidays. So that's kind of, again, I'm urging you guys, because I'll bring a few. Okay,
All
good,
right.
good. Don't bring Dirty Johnny and the twins though. They're off limits this year. But we had such a great time. And the running joke last year, Jonathan, I think they're going to be there, right, Jonathan? I hope you guys
Yeah,
are
they're gonna be there. Yes, yes, yes.
The running joke last year was, I love Cody.
Never mind.
Cody is a ghost hunter, an experienced paranormal investigator, but we all have our moments when things startle us. It happens to the best of us. In particular,
hey,
some more than others.
I'm not shy about
So
it.
we're down in the basement.
I'm all right.
Satori probably remembers this. And Cody is standing by this side room where people were going in and they were hearing things in this room. We're getting a woman's voice in different areas. And of course, the haunted objects were around. There was a mannequin's leg.
Who
Don't
knew?
ask me why, but
Gotta
it was
ask Steve
leaning.
about that.
It was leaning in the doorway. It was just kind of leaning, and Cody must have shuffled a certain way and like brushed against it, and it fell down. And I wish I had the video, because he almost jumped out of his skin as he jumped back, and he was like, and there's the mannequin leg. So of course we're all cracking up.
So what?
and-
It slid down and just hit him.
He pushed into it and it bumped into him, then hit the ground and he jumped. So we're laughing, Brian's laughing, we're laughing. So as everyone's upstairs afterwards eating and having a great time and joking around, Brian and I go get the leg, and we go into Cody and Satori's room and we leave it on their pillow. So they go up, they take their showers. We're hanging out down at the bar still, talking to everybody. Cody comes down with the leg like he's gonna bludgeon me with it. I still have a picture of it. And he's like, you son of a bitch, and he's laughing. So we stayed down there, we're laughing, we're joking. We get back up into our room. What's there?
The leg.
The leg is now on our pillow, but it has Christmas lights around it. So then we took it back and we put it right outside the room. But so the leg made its way. So I'm sure the leg will be.
Leg was very popular.
The leg was very popular. But again, that was part of just the great time that we had. And I wish all of you guys that could be there make plans to be there, because you're just going to have fun. It's great. Just what a great way to start the holidays. It really is. Go downtown. Gettysburg now, Little Round Top is open, so you'll be able to check that out if you haven't done that before. Go downtown, see all the gift shops, take in all the holiday stuff.
So we're doing tomorrow.
Come back to Waynesboro, eat Frank's Pizza, gorge yourself, and then just
And the snowball.
hang out with us.
That's
Just,
right, Nancy.
You'll have a good time. And all these people, a lot of, which way am I pointing? That way. A lot of these people that you see over there will probably be there.
What are the dates, Nikki asks?
What are they? December 6th and 7th.
Yes.
Friday and Saturday night. So a lot of these people over there, that way, you're going to see there, because again, these are the people that come and do this stuff, and they all hang out, and it's like a reunion, man. And then you throw Cody and Satori in the mix, and we have tons of fun with Pam and Steve.
Patricia, you either buy for Friday night investigation or Saturday night investigation.
Or you do both. Some people
Or you
do
can do
both.
both. Some people are doing both.
Here's what usually happens. Cody and Satori, they wind up bringing objects that they're unsure of, that they haven't done anything with, and that's some strange people have left on their doorstep saying that they're evil and demonic, and they say, "Hey, John, you want to check this out?" And
Oh,
John
that's
says,
cool, Marianne.
"Sure, I'll do that," and away we go. Uh,
That's
Teresa
a
and I
great
usually go
celebration, by
celebrate
the way, for her
beating
beating
cancer.
cancer.
We're switching to get it. Oh, Marianne, that's awesome.
That's really
Oh,
cool.
well, and yet another thing to celebrate. Marianne, what she just posted there. I don't know if you guys read that. They usually go to NYC to celebrate her beating cancer, but we're switching to Gettysburg. See? Bingo. Yet another thing to celebrate. Holidays, good friends, celebration of her being healthy, and everybody getting together and just having a good time.
You willingly picked up the object, not listening to our warning.
They lie.
Which he never listened to.
Satori literally said to me, "This is a little girl friendly spirit who's known to giggle and laugh and smells like flowers." She said,
is that the one?
would you just take a look at her, because she's real friendly to older men. So just, this is a really friendly spirit. She hands me this really dirty doll with these two other twin dolls, and of course, me being naive as I am,
Oh, really?
I said, "I'd love to talk to these gentle spirits." And I opened up the box, and everybody in the room got sick, and I got affected. So
Kathy said, "Is it 12-3 and 12-4?" No, it's the 6 and 7.
no, 12/6. What I say? It's 12, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
December 6th and 7th.
That's when we're going.
Yeah, 6th and 7th of December. So whatever that first weekend is, yeah, 6th and 7th. But yes, I'm very naive, and I think Kathy got nauseous from it, and I think I got a headache.
She said Monday is 12-6.
I don't have my phone on me.
I'll go look.
You gotta be gone. I think you are mistaken, but we'll see. Do I have the dates wrong? Whatever that first weekend is. That's the first weekend they usually do. She said, "Never mind." See, she got it wrong. Kathy, you're getting like this one over here.
Yeah, it's the 6th and 7th.
Thank you. 6th and 7th.
It's all right. It happens.
John's not wrong.
I do it all the time. Oh, don't even say that
John's
nonsense.
not wrong.
That's right, Satori.
John runs the whole thing. He's not wrong. Let that be a lesson, Kathy. Anyway, you're the reason we need do not touch signs. Boy, that
I don't know
question.
what that means.
Are the biblical watchers the same as the? I have no idea.
clue.
Johnny Midnight. I'd love the name Johnny Midnight, by the way. I might steal that from you. I actually like that name. That's a pretty cool name. The guy with the Harold the Haunted Doll did the same with us. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens. Everybody knows that I like to investigate haunted objects, and
In the darker, the better.
Satori and Cody sneak a few in that are pretty bad, and I go in like the innocent person I am, naive, open-minded, and yet entertaining to others. I wind up being affected. That's what happens. Always the victim. But anyway, that was a good time because, again, I remember Jolene, especially in the basement. And when I put Jolene together with, why can't I think of the other doll's name? Who?
Isabel?
No.
What was it?
Is it Isabella? Anybody know the other doll's name?
Yeah, right, Satori?
I believe I will be.
Liza.
Thank you. I believe I will be the one to start that rumor, Satori. So,
I had to delete the reviews off.
So yes, I need we need more clicks and likes and views on TikTok. So yes, I will be doing the I was possessed by Cody Satori's objects on December 12th. Don't miss that video. You'll want to watch that one.
Oh Lord.
You'll want to watch that one. But no, everything they bring, again, they keep on the table. They kind of keep it away from everyone. People come up and look at it, take pictures of it, but usually, like, I'm the only one that handles the objects, and as we're investigating them, I always place them somewhere. And of course, if anything bad or weird started happening, I'd wait 10 minutes
Was Liza the
And
one
then
that gave you the headache
remove it.
the first time?
No, that was Dirty Johnny and the Twins.
That's the one that got you that you had.
Yeah, that was the
physically
one she.
affected.
That was the one she. I think there was a little note attached to it. Remember? Right?
She
Am I
warned
right,
you.
Satori? No, she didn't warn me. She
It was
showed
mailed
me.
to him.
She showed me a note that said. I think the note said, if I'm not mistaken, that this is your problem now, or something like that, or they're your problem now. I may be wrong because I'm old and my memory is shot, but I think that's what the note said. But she hid the note from me. So
Oh my God.
the note that I read said, innocent child attached, likes being spoken to, handle with care. That was the note that I read. So, yes, there was a box of note that said, good luck. Yes, your problem.
No, you don't even have to justify it, Safari. Everybody knows John at this point.
So, yes, that was the big question, whether or not they were going to bring objects. So, we already talked about this already, about the expo, which, my God, is less than 3 months away now, which we're in the nutty stages of the expo now, where we have 2 meetings next week, and we're starting to get a little crazy with that stuff. But for those of you who haven't heard or seen the poster, I posted it here. There's going to be an exhibit room, for lack of a better word. And the room that Chris picked out is freaking awesome. I give her full credit in the world for this, because we were looking for a room that would fit some of Cody and Satori's stuff, John Saffis' stuff, and Donna Marion Creeper Gallery stuff. If you have
I had
ever
a
been,
blueprint in my brain of that place after all those years, and I knew exactly what would work.
if you have ever been to the expo before, you know where we have the exhibit rooms in the back. Those classrooms they're smaller classrooms, but they're decent size for what we have in there. And Cody Satori's stuff in the past fit nicely in there, I thought, and they did a great job doing it up. But with 3, we needed to think. So I'm thinking, like, where's this room? Where we? And then she came up with this idea. This room, just you go in it. I'm not going to tell you where it is because you wouldn't know anyway. But it's much, much bigger. It's got mirrors all on one side of the room that look creepy as hell. And the room itself has a black and red door. It's going to be really, really perfect for what they want to do and how they want to do it. So between that room and the mortuary room that's going to be filled with the funeral stuff, I do believe Woodbridge High School will never let us back in there. Ever again. I really do believe. I think all we need now is like the Satan room, like satanic history room. And I really do think that the township will be like, I think we've had a great run here, guys, but
there's potentially another room that might be coming, an exhibit room. We're working on it.
So, well, we're working 2 more, actually.
2 more.
Yeah, 2 more. So, I mean, there's going to be, but that room with Cody Satori, John Zaffis, and Donna, you guys are going to want to go in that room because the atmosphere, the room itself is nice and big. Going to be plenty of room.
Let's do so good we get ourselves banned.
I mean, that's always our goal. Our goal is to, I mean, I don't know, Satori, if you were watching, you probably weren't, but we were at the Creeper Gallery Wednesday, and I did something at the end with this doll that was very dark, and I held the doll. I put the tripwires around me that are EMF based. I put the doll on a Ouija board, and I basically dared the doll to use my energy and the energy of the board to show me what it was capable of, the energy that it could produce, in the area, or how it could mess with me. And people were like, why is he doing that?
Because he's crazy.
Why would he do that? Why would he?
Simply explain.
The answer is, I don't know. No, the answer is very simple. And this is why with Cody Satori's objects, I did the same thing. I think of myself as a protector. You want to call me a superhero, you could do that. I wouldn't call myself that.
That's good.
If you wanted to call me a paranormal superhero, OG, that's on you. T-shirts, mugs, send them away. I won't refuse them. But it is my job as a investigator,
Thank you,
especially
Luann.
someone who goes in buildings and deals with objects, is to really see what these objects are capable of. Because in the case of the Creeper Gallery, not so much Cody and Satori, but with the Creeper Gallery, Donna sells those objects. Some she won't if they're really that dark and negative. But
Did you know that you were in a trance? Did you know that it changed at
I
the
was
end?
finishing my superhero.
Well,
Chain.
whatever. Let's
Okay,
scale
could
it back
you hold
here.
that for a minute?
No,
Just-
let's scale it back.
No,
Let's get serious
Let
here.
me finish.
Did
Because
you
we are
know?
getting serious. Because I'm explaining
Oh,
why I do what I
think
do.
I think we
that
got
I am
it.
like the
I
fireman
think
of the
we
paranormal.
got it. Somebody needs to take the hose to you now. We got it.
So, what I do when I go in there, I just like when I go into a building, if someone calls us in to help them, I go in as an open channel. Do whatever you're going to do. Show me, because I want to experience what the people are experiencing. Whoever wrote that information on the card for the object, or whoever made that claim about the house, guess what? I want to experience that. I don't want to walk out of there after 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 hours or whatever going, I'm sorry. It's not like I'm calling you a liar, but when we were there, nothing happened. So I could advise you on what to do next based on other things that have happened, but I didn't experience any of this.
Yeah, but
so I try to experience whatever I can.
But let's be honest, the darker stuff is the stuff that really reacts and really comes out.
It doesn't take much prodding.
No, it doesn't. And again, I'm going to go back to this and get it back on track here. The whole thing that happened when you were talking with the doll and it being on top. And she's a dark one. There's no two offense about it. She's got some darkness to her. And I'm not saying evil. I'm saying that she's definitely not nice. And she likes to cause pain. That's her MO. But you literally, you started off when you were blindfolded and you were talking to her, and then all of a sudden, I don't know how to describe it, but the air changed. I knew immediately, and everybody that was watching knows exactly when I said, you know what, I need to stop this because something's changed. He's in a trance. Did you realize that happened to you? Were you aware?
I wouldn't say I was aware of time. I knew where I was, but I was just caught listening. Like it felt like I was just, like I said, listening to everything that was just being said, but not able to kind of react or make anything.
It was like the
out
two of you
that
connected.
It was just, it's constant talking at me, and I was just trying to figure out the meaning. It was more than repeating it. I was trying to figure out the meaning of what, and then at the end she said something and laughed, and then that's when you kicked my foot. And
because, and they'll tell you, everything in that room changed on it. I mean, like this. It was no longer communication. It was as if she was dialed into you and you were locked into her, and that's exactly how it felt. And that's when I knew we need to stop this right now.
Yeah, but this goes again. Satori says, yeah, I'm always extremely careful about who interacts with our dark room items. They don't usually leave our dark room. The dolls were the closest interaction we've had, someone has had with those items, because we didn't know much about them yet, which makes sense. And here is where I give people like them and people like Donna credit, because yes, before you let the public around anything, John does a binding ritual. John Zaffis, just even if he's not sure if the thing is haunted or not, he has a process. He does a binding ritual just to make sure if there is anything there, it stays with the object and doesn't come out or is able to
You
come
did,
out.
Donna. You're
from.
right.
But Cody and Satori go through a whole process where they quarantine the object, I guess is the word, and they monitor it through audio and video. Donna, who, again, Donna and I are more like this when it comes to, I believe, and maybe this isn't for everyone and it's a bad way to do it. I'm not saying it's a good way to do it at all, because I'd be crazy to say that it's a good way to do it. But in the case of people potentially buying these objects and bringing them home, this is the best way to do it, the way Donna does it.
I agree.
Donna lives with those objects for a week or weeks before she brings them into the shop because she wants to know what they're capable of doing day and night
It's being
in a home
responsible
environment.
for the business that you're in, and you should be.
With me, I believe in, hey, let's remove the barriers, let's remove the gates and the danger signs. Here we are. You're there. I'm here. Let's do this. If you want to interact, if you want to do something, do it here to me now, rather than somebody get that thing home and not have any clue other than what's on the card.
And that's what gives me the luxury.
You know what I
Because you
compare
do
myself?
that, and
you
I
know what
don't
I
do
compare?
it.
Forget about
Yes.
paranormal superhero. Remember the part of The Exorcist where the young priest takes in the demon, says, "Come to me, take me," and he jumps out and he goes out the window, and
You need your head examined. You know that, right?
that's
You need something. Nikki,
it's close. It's not
he
exactly
still needs
me,
to take one of those
It's not
drinks
exactly
of yours.
me.
He's still got to try one of those. I think he should try one of
but
those, right?
it's close. It's not exactly me, but it's I'm in there.
Exactly. It's a different situation. Does she have the Yankee ball boy uniform? Yes, she does. We haven't touched that one yet.
No, and again, that's why I tried to explain to you the difference between John Zaffis and Cody Satori is
That's right. Nikki
they
takes that
have
holy water.
they have museums. The public really isn't going to be handling those pieces or be permitted near the ones deemed dark. And their items are not for sale. John's not selling anything.
No.
Cody and Satori aren't selling any of their items, whether they're good or bad. Donna does deal in haunted objects. So in that case, I do believe it's our obligation to go a little further. I really do. I'm not just saying that.
I know.
I mean it.
And again, and I'm not saying this with tongue in cheek either. John gives me the liberty of not doing because he knows how much the darker stuff affects me, and I want nothing to do it. I will not open myself to it, and I have my personal reasons for it, which he respects. I have no problem with communicating with someone that's angry, that's got a little bit of issues, but when somebody's dark, yeah, talking about you.
We were talking about haunted objects.
But when it comes to the dark stuff that I know that can really affect you, no, that's not my forte. That's John's, and that's okay because I'll be there to help him through whatever, even if it means like when him being in the trance, stopping it.
I do think it would be hilarious. Nikki, we've known Nikki for a while now, and Nikki, I love having Nikki at our events.
Nikki's a good sport.
She has great energy. She's a really good investigator. She's always involved, and
she's a good sport.
Good to be around. Funny person, and the holy water thing came out of nowhere. I had no idea about the holy water thing, and I really did think it was a joke. I really did. I didn't until we did the Barnard Center, and someone said she had it.
Martha.
And then when I saw her little squeegee bottle, this last time at the where the hell were we? I don't even remember where we are half the time. Where were we? Where were we just recently? Do you know?
Oh, no, the mine.
The mine. Yes. Shit. Shows you where my brain is. I saw the bottle for the first time.
Thank God.
So I think it would be hilarious to have Nikki with us one time at the Creeper Gallery, just off to the side with the holy water bottle. And if anything starts going a little awry, just see me getting like squirted in the face and like the water dripping down on my shirt, getting wet. I think that may be worth giving a try just to see how many times she actually thinks it's necessary. She's just being on the side with her bottle. I have everything.
Have Nikki step in for me. You guys can do the dark stuff.
But this is the type of thing I'm talking about. Forget about the Creeper Gallery stuff and all that other stuff. Beyond that, everybody you see on this chat, for the most part, and the people who watch it later or whenever, I mean, we really do think the world of you guys.
Night, Gina.
And we appreciate, honestly, every single one of you. And a lot of you we've become friends with, and more, you are like part of our family, our extended family. I mean, that's why we were even talking about our wedding. We were just like, who do we invite? Do we have all these people there that are part of our...
Do we have it open?
Our paranormal family. Mm-hmm. Yeah, have it, because why not? They are our family.
You guys have been through so much with us.
Yeah.
I mean, our losses, the COVID epidemic. You guys have shared things with us that's personal and private. We've helped each other through. So John and I,
you guys better come, Satori and Cody. I don't want to hear nothing. You guys better come.
but
There will be VIP seating, by the way, more expensive in the first 2 rows.
But
Just
anyways, the point is that we are discussing this because we did have people say that they would like to be there, and we'd like you guys to be there. We're just trying to figure out how we make that happen, how we work, because I also want my daughter to come,
Of course.
and my sisters to be there.
My
And
kids.
great, yeah. So great for you guys to meet, other people. But we do want to, if you guys are really interested in doing that with us, and you guys are seriously want to be there, just kind of give us a consensus. And that's what John and I are talking about, maybe having an open, what does that have, a $10 Macy's gift card?
Oh, then
that gets you everything,
yeah, that's probably
Satori.
more than we have right
Everything.
now. So that gets us at least
You're rich.
yeah, at least gets us some napkins for the.
But we are
the
working
reception.
on the possibility of like just having an open wedding where people can just come.
But if we do have the double wedding with Cody and Satori, it'll be all horse money. So it'll probably be at like Giant Stadium or whatever stadium it's in Rhode Island. So if we're able to hook up with the Hawes wedding, forget it. Forget it. Fireworks, probably jet planes flying over. We'll really do it up.
Tell me the ring bearer.
Well, really, doves flying out. We'll have it all if we do a double wedding for sure. But
Timmy.
no, we really we were really again thinking about all of this stuff because again, it's not just, these aren't words. We don't just say these things for the sake of saying. We're here every night doing this. We see the people that are here with us, talking to us. We've met most, if not all of you guys at one time or another, or you guys have been following us on here. You've shared your stories with us on the dreams and on the readings. And so, I mean, it matters. It is always mattered that this community is what it is. And you guys have been there for us and we've been there for you. So we do appreciate it. And
this is a big step and a long time coming. And you got, like I said, you guys have shared so much with us that we would like to be able to include you guys and have. No, we're not doing a live investigation wedding. I need a break from investigation.
It's so funny that you mentioned that because one of the places that mentioned the ceremony, the Barron Arts Center, who we've known them for probably 15 years now, at least, and they're dear friends of ours. And the Barron Arts Center looks like a church. It's a beautiful building, but their gallery holds, I think she said 100 people max.
Crammed.
And it would be on top of each other. So they were saying, what would you think about doing the ceremony here and then doing the reception where we do the VIP stuff for the expo? And we were like, well, we want everybody to be able to attend the ceremony if they want to. And then her assistant director, Brandon, was like, well, are you thinking of doing like any ghost things for your wedding? And we're like, what are we, circus monkeys? Do you think we like everything we do and everywhere we go, we're going to do like paranormal stuff and like, okay,
have it decorated. Like
now that the wedding's over, let's bring out the recorders and start investigating this old church that we're getting married in. I mean, come on, guys. What do you think we are? You think we eat, sleep, and
well, you do
poop this stuff?
You do.
I mean, we don't, But yeah, that's what they were thinking. I would like, again, a ceremony to have enough people to come that wanted to come and enjoy it with us and celebrate with us. And
thank you, Gina.
We had that for the proposal. And again, Cody Satori thing was great and special. And it was, again, for me, it's something I'll never forget that proposal. I really won't. That's stuck in my head as much as our proposal is.
Can you get rid of that person, please?
Where am I? I don't know what I want.
Prince Vandal.
Oh, but my thing is,
you should stay off of YouTube, sir.
But why do you acknowledge it? But my thing is, what was really cool about, again, the way ours went and the way it worked out was that there were a lot of our friends were there, and it was really really cool to see, um, to have them there and around us. Right afterwards, we were there with Cody and Satori, but they wanted to celebrate together. Of course, they just got engaged. They wanted to enjoy New York City, go out, see the. They were, I think, they were going to a play right afterwards.
Yeah,
They
he
were
took
going
her
to a
to
show.
Broadway play.
They were going to go to the restaurant. So they wanted, of course, they wanted to be romantic. We're attention hogs. So for us, we wanted to be around people and get adulation and congratulations. No, I'm kidding. We were happy to be with friends, and we knew a lot of our friends would be there, which was why we kind of chose to do it that way, because we knew people like Selena, Dan, and Deb, and Brian, and all of everyone else who I'm going to forget to mention. We knew they were going to be there.
And there were a few people who couldn't be there that we
that
wish
couldn't make it.
that,
Danielle,
that we coulda.
Colleen, Anton, Stash, Samantha, you name it. I'm going to forget so many, and I apologize. But it felt good to have that moment, and then good to turn around and see friends there happy for us. You know what I mean? That made the memory even a little more special, to get the hugs and see the tears and get the congratulations. For
Genuine.
me,
All of it was
it made the
genuine,
memory,
and it just added
yeah,
to it.
it really did. It really
I
did.
still remember. I still remember every bit of it, and all the people after, and the faces, and feeling like an idiot because I didn't catch on to the very last second, and everybody knew. Use the yes and no eggs during the ceremony.
I'm telling you, that's what people expect of us.
Kathy said I should use a
they
REM pod
expect-
for the
They expect
bouquet.
us to have SLS cameras, big screens
Right.
with SLS cameras on stage with us, and cat balls all around, and
Lord have mercy.
leading down the aisle. There'll be cat balls, and
then what happens when you say the words? Does anybody hear? Who feels that, and then some spirit
yeah, do you
hollers across
object?
the room.
We all listen back to the
object.
EVP, and we play it back on the big PA system to see if any of the spirits object. Now you're saying that, these people are going to believe that we're going to do that.
That's right. See, Satori, she's on the same wavelength.
Wouldn't that be funny if a spirit did say?
Please.
I do.
Be cool if a loved one came through that passed on, right?
Yeah, we could have, instead of the string lights, we could have the tripwires decorating the whole entire place, and just
cat
lighting up
down
as the spirits.
You guys are all right. That's not happening, people. Just so y'all know.
The MVP will say run. Well, that may be the case for her. They may say it, to be honest with you. But anyway, we are heading to Waynesboro bright and early to be with our friends and to enjoy what we're hoping will be a beautiful day, good day, walking around Gettysburg, taking on all the sights, getting some good food, having some laughs with some good friends. And I'm sure we'll go live with some of the antics here and there.
No, Luann.
What?
No, Luann. That place scares me.
Didn't he say someone did get married in the mud?
They did.
Could you imagine?
No, Luann.
Could you imagine?
I don't want to.
Okay, why? Why?
Because some people are crazy.
I wouldn't. But anyway, we are going to have fun. We're going to have a great time. And we'll come back. Like I said, we'll be live tomorrow on the drive there. I'm sure during the day and at night as we're doing our shenanigans. And then Sunday night or Monday, we'll come back and do a whole wrap up. Tuesday night, although it will not be live, we won't be live streaming this, but we are investigating a new place where there may, dare I say, be another event being added in October.
If the place is really haunted.
If the place is active. We're going there Tuesday night. We're going to investigate it. There's some stories about Hessian soldiers coming through and doing some stuff, and blood being in the attic. So we're going to check it out, but it won't be live streamed. But we'll wrap that up and tell you kind of what happened as well next week. So, and then we'll get Cody Satori back here at some point after they do their live August 15th. They'll be back on, so check out their YouTube as well. But for now, your paranormal hero signing off.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and please remember to be kind to each other. Good night, everybody.